Hi, welcome to everyone's favourite segment, Mailbag, where people send me random stuff and I open it. Why? I don't know. People seem to like it. I like it. Let's get down to it. It's built up again. I don't know. It's been less than a month or something, and I've got like a dozen items. Not sure if I'll be able to get through them all today, but let's go. And let's start out with this one from a whining yank. He keeps going, have you opened it yet, Dave? Have you opened it? Have you opened it? Have you opened it? Comes from Christopher J. Gamble, the best host of the Amp Hour. So he claims. He's sent it to the second best host of the Amp Hour. Well, I don't know. You're asking for it, dude. Let's see what you've sent here, shall we? It looks like that one end's been stapled up. Let's go for this end. Let's rip this crap off. And it says poster or something, by the way. So, Mr. Gamble has sent us a poster. Oh, I am hoping it is. Maybe it's the Widlar poster. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. Ah, yes, it is. It is. Ta-da! Awesome. And there it is. I thought so. The classic poster. Digital? Every idiot can count to one. Bob Widlar. Absolute classic quote. He's, sadly no longer with us. And as it says, father of the 702, 709, 710, LM100, 101, 107, 108, and LM10, among many other classic linear ICs. So there he is, flipping the bird. I love it. That's attitude. And of course, he's also the inventor of the classic Widlarizer technique, which, if you got a component, it's been pissing you off, you've been troubleshooting the damn thing for a whole week, and you finally found the bastard, well, what you do is you get yourself a hammer, and you Widlarize the bastard. There it is. Anyway, you pulverize that sucker until there's nothing left. Ooh, look at that. We've exposed the die. Awesome. Hey, check out that. Isn't that pretty groovy? Look, it just basically shattered. I had a, if you're curious to know what it is, it's just a 6116 RAM, and that is fantastic. That is just shattered into pieces like that, and presumably I can get in there with my knife and maybe, can I lever that? Oh, no, can't do that. Oh, I thought they'd just sort of like all fall off. I mean, this is an ancient part. There we go, the date code 1988, good year, but terrific. Anyway, to Widlarize something is to absolutely pound it into dust with your hammer. That's the correct way to do it. So yeah, the poor die was sitting on that back in there, somewhere inside there. We can see there, check it out. It's somewhere in there. It did work. Maybe we've got half the amount of RAM now. Wonder if you can still power it up. So thank you very much, Chris, for sending that in. Awesome, always wanted one. And if you guys want one too, I'll try and find the link to actually download this. I guess Chris had a print run, a small print run done or something like that, but I don't think he sells them. But I stand to be corrected. Anyway, you can download it for yourself and get your own one printed out. Classic poster. I love it. Belongs in every lab. Next up, we have a local, Dave C. from Riverston in WA, Western Australia. For those who don't know, thank you very much, Dave. Let's crack it open. It's a rather, it looks like he was going to send it in the box, and then he went, bugger that. It's just more convenient to send it in the prepaid satchel. So whacked it in there. All right, let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, it's nice and fat. What do we got? Oh, a sonar. Oh, look at this. One of these fishing sonars, is it? For teardown. Awesome. Does it have the no sensors or anything like that? There's got some miscellaneous stuff in here. Let's have a read of the note. There's a copper-clad, it's a multi-layered copper-clad something or other with a diode cut off. Not much to say about this. It's a Sonar and GPS controller from boat. It appears to run Windows CE or something much like that. Nothing wrong with Windows CE, but you know, A lot of people groan about it. Anyway, thought you might like to use it for Teardown Tuesday. Certainly will. Thank you very much, Dave. That will go on the Teardown bench. Shame we didn't have the sensors and stuff like that. Ah, well, anyway, might be interesting inside. And if you're wondering about this stuff, it looks like he's had a shot at repairing it. The Zener in there, that was short-circuited, and the FET on the other side there was burnt out. So there you go. Checked transmit output FET's okay. Draws excess current when Zener and FET replaced. So yeah, likely has other faults. Anyway, could make for an interesting teardown. Thanks, Dave. And we've got one from Niels Robner, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Hamburg in Deutschland. Hamburg, one of my favourite cities. Spent 2 weeks there. Fantastic. I know every back street and every nook and cranny of Hamburg. Terrific. World's largest model train exhibition in Hamburg. Absolutely awesome. We've got ourselves a phone and a game. Let's crack it open, have a look. So I do wonder what sort of game it's going to be. Maybe one of those console thingamabobs that the kiddies so love. Here we go. We've got ourselves a note and a phone. I expected a mobile phone. We've actually got a phone and a Mattel. Oh, check it out. I don't think there's anything left in here. There we go. It's one of those crappy cordless things. And so we've got ourselves a crappy cordless phone. And we've got ourselves a Mattel Electronics Auto Race. What the? I think I vaguely remember this. Oh, look. It's got a little red 7-segment. Oh, look. And the little man moves across there. Gear. Oh, it works. Right, I'm supposed to hit something. Am I supposed to hit them or avoid them? So I can go up in speed. And I think I'm supposed to hit them because my score is going up. So there you go. That's hilarious. Made in Hong Kong, as all stuff was, I would guess like very early 80s. Or something like that. I mean, this was, state of the art in those days. Woohoo! None of these newfangled games you get on your Xbox 360 or whatever, or Xbox One or whatever it's bloody well called these days. I don't know. Made in Hong Kong. If game malfunctions, try a fresh battery. I've got to rip this open right now. And check it out. It's got one of those tri-wing bits. Really annoying, but yes, I got one of those in my little bit set here. So let's crack it open. And, of course, these things were all, like, we'll find one custom ASIC chip in here doing the whole lot. Or, gate array or something like that. Doing the whole lot, no doubt. It'll be through hole, of course. So it'll be like a dip package. It'll be like a, I don't know, could be like a 40-pin dip package or a 20-pin dip package or something like that. The display could be multiplexed. Would be my guess, and we won't find anything much in it at all because this is what they did back in the day. Nothing fancy, of course. It's just a state machine. Really, that's basically all it is the game is a state machine driving some LEDs in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at the crusty soldering. Oh, look at that. Yeah, not terrific. So can we lift that out? Ta-da! There we go. Or, yeah, there's our piezo transducer. Yeah, and it is a dip package, but it's one of those staggered pin arrangements. I always loved the look of those. Those were always really neat. But see, there it is. And they've got themselves a custom LED display as well, specifically designed for this thing. So you can see the individual LEDs. I'll show you a closer up version of that, but look, there's nothing in there. Speed control, no doubt. I can probably speed the thing up. That'd be hilarious. So there you go, you can see the LED bubble display there for the top digits. I always loved those bubble displays. They were fantastic. And, well, that's all she wrote. They just got 3 columns of LEDs there and, well, a state machine to drive the thing, and it's just a basic game. I mean, really, there's not going to be much inside this sucker at all, really. You know, you could do a game like this with probably, you know, like a few dozen sort of, you know, 7.4 series logic type stuff, really. It's not hugely complex at all. So it looks like the goal of the game was to spend as long as possible, get into 99, I guess. Something like that, and you just restart it. And yeah, put it into first gear, and you got to move your little man across like that. Anyway, I want to adjust that part. Yeah, slows it down. There you go. There you go. Look at that. You can see the... So slow it died. So slow it died. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Just came back. Look. Flicker in, flicker in. We can turn that all the way up. Up. Went past the end wipe. There was no end stop on that. So, yeah, that's just a freaking RC oscillator to drive the thing. Ah, ancient. And large number of test pads here, presumably for the Better Nails test system. They just whack it on there and boom, it's all tested in a couple of seconds, I'm sure. And date code, there you go, 1979. Yeah, it was early 80s at absolute most. So, yeah, probably, you know, that's when the chip was manufactured. This thing would have been designed in, you know, probably 78 latest. And okay, a quick teardown of this crusty analog phone. Oh, these were shocking quality back in the day. And of course, classic yellowing of the plastic. That's the bromide in the plastics, and it turns them yellow. Woohoo! Very common with plastics from that era. And no surprises for the construction inside this thing. 1990 vintage. There you go. It's a bit more recent than I thought, but little pissant mains transformer here. It doesn't need to supply much current. You know, sniff of an oily rag. Pretty much all through hole. Absolute classic. Single-sided. They got the jump. Very few jumper links on that board. Actually, yeah, there's one or two, but predominantly... they've done all the jumping, of course, on the single-sided board with all the resistors and the various components. So there's an art to laying out those single-sided boards, as I've mentioned before. But yeah, absolute classic construction inside this thing. Exactly what you would expect from the era. And, well, it's got a 4069, there you go. And what else? I don't know, another Motorola device, couple of Motorola parts, and Bob's your uncle. Check out down in here, we've got something in a bit of heat shrink tubing. Almost, when I look through, almost looks like a lead. And we've got ourselves some hot snot down to a neon, probably a neon lamp down there. Very common for sort of protection and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's dig that out and see what's in there. Oh no, it looked like a lead, but it's just a neon, a secondary neon tube just inside the heat shrink there. So they've added those suckers in for a bit of protection, would be my guess. And if you think laying out a single-sided PCB is easy just because it's single-sided, well, try it sometime. There's a lot of art that goes into getting a single-sided layout right like that. And of course, the holy grail is to have no jumper links on there. And they've only got a couple, so they've done really well on that layout. Fantastic. Wave soldered, of course. And similar sort of construction, of course, in the receiver over here. And of course, all slug-tuned stuff. Tuning these things was a bit of a bastard, but look at this. This is bizarre. Look. A modern surface mount board with USB connector hooked into a battery. This is a modern aftermarket bodge on this thing. Maybe that was written on the note. I should have read the note. And there you go, sure enough, he replaced it with a modern LiPo cell and a USB charging circuit. His guess is the phone dates from the mid-80s. Well, as we saw, no, the date code was 1990 for the chip there, and this sucker in here, that doesn't have a date code, but yeah, around about that 1990s vintage. So there you go. Thank you very much, Niels. That was interesting, especially the classic old game. I love them. And another one from Germany, from Albertaz Mikanaz. Thank you very much, Albertaz. We have an electronic device. Well, it so happens this is an electronics video blog. Oh, that came off real easy. Oh, and we like electronic devices. We have ourselves some source code, and ta-da! Look at that. Oh, right, it's a plant moisture thing. You insert it in the soil, and it detects the moisture in the soil. CERN open source hardware. I've seen this somewhere before. Yes, I think it was on the forum. It's called the Chirp. I love it. Look at that little cricket there. And you plug in the battery and away she goes. And he's supplied the source code, obviously. Fantastic. Hi Dave, in one of your episodes you said, go on, make a product. Excellent. So he went ahead and made one. Awesome, I love hearing that. Plant watering alarm, it senses soil moisture and light. I've designed it to be as low power as the AT Tiny 44 allows. In addition, it can act as an I2C sensor. I can't send you the battery, no worries, I've got plenty of those. Let's power it up. And he's from wemakethings.net. Awesome domain name, I love it. P.S. I'm originally from Lithuania, so can you say hi to all my Lithuanian viewers? Got it wrong, I just did. Hi to all my Lithuanian viewers. Thank you very much. And of course, there's not much in it, of course, because the micro can do the AD conversion and everything else. Too easy. Chirp, 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 chirp. It chirps. And I do have a very pathetic indoor plant, and sure enough, when I put it in there, it stops chirping because there's moisture in the soil. Fantastic. So I'm actually going to leave it in there, and that will let me know if my soil needs watering, because I always forget. That's why it's half dead. There's only one flaw in this product. What if you have lots of crickets? It actually does sound pretty much like a cricket. He's done too good a job, I think. Anyway, thank you very much, Albertes. Excellent. Looks like we have a German trifecta. Timo Hummel. I know Timo. He's on Twitter, and we have an electronics gadget. So let's open it up and have a look. Yeah, if you wonder why I get a lot of mail from Germany, is because Germany is my, I think, second largest or third largest audience. US is the biggest at about, I don't know, 25-30% of my audience or something are Yanks, and I think UK is next, and then Germany, and then Australia. So I have more German viewers than I have Australian. Readme.text. I love it. Oh yeah, we don't. Do we read? No, we don't read first. Oh, more open source hardware. Okay, I better read. It's got B and C's on the top, and yeah, let's have a read. Hi Dave, I'm always having a hard time building prototypes on a breadboard. Always miss the right adapter cable. Yeah, common. My scope probes always become loose. I'm not even talking about these pain in the ass alligator clips. They always disconnect when I'm in the middle of the measurement. Very common, and you can be debugging a fault that's not there. It's because your bloody test connections come loose. Oh, man, if I had $1 for every time that's happened. To solve this, I designed a Monzura adapter. I can't even pronounce that properly. A little gadget which adapts between different plug formats that I typically encounter when prototyping projects. I've sent you 2 copies. I've also heard several times, oh, my connector become loose. Yes, I certainly have. The following connectors are supported. Standard DC jacks, B and C's, 2 and 4 millimeter terminal block. 0.1 inch headers, excellent. Maximum working voltage is 12 volts, but you can increase it by moving the DC connector. 1 unit for $14 US. The kit for $16 US, assembled variant, black case. There you go, for those who like to scan things in. Go for your life. Thank you, and it's on Tindy, of course, where a lot of people put their do-it-yourself projects made in Germany. Awesome, and thank you very much, Timo, Felicitas, _Felicitas on and there's his GitHub account, and fellitech.de. Thank you very much, Timo. Very interesting little adapter. Check it out. And I got serial number 1 and 2. Thank you very much, Timo. Look at that. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that. It's very phallic. So I've taken it out of the case, and yeah, it's just got a basically split down the middle, as you can see with the line, a bunch of negative terminals. They're all connected in parallel, of course, and the positive ones on the bottom. So it just adapts between all these different styles, and you can see that on the bottom. Black solder mask. I hate black solder masks. You can't see the traces very well, but you can see the split down the middle like that. And so, you know, if you can, you might want to hook your scope up to here, for example, if you don't want to use your ×10 probe, then you can just hook it straight up to a BNC. Then you can have some jumper wires coming out of here to your breadboard. You could have, or you could hook your ground lead and positive terminal up to here, and have a couple of 2mm or 4mm plugs coming off that to adapt it. Of course, not designed for any high frequency probing, of course, because, well, you know, you're adding extra length to your ground lead, which is no good. But for just general purpose low frequency stuff, that could come in handy. Excellent. Thank you very much, Timo. Next up, we have one from Mickey Dolan's Monkeys HQ from Baltimore in the US. And every time I think of Baltimore, I can't help but think of the movie The Sum of All Fears, where Baltimore gets nuked, because that is, if you haven't seen it, it's one of the Jack Ryan movies. And, well, yeah, it's one of the most sort of epic nuking things ever put on film. Anyway, sorry to all you people from Baltimore. I don't wish for you to be nuked, but anyway, it's a really good movie. I love The Sum of All Fears. Anyway, test probes. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, look at those. They're sexy. That's sex on a stick right there. Wow. And, oh, look, little holders, wraparound holders or something. Interesting. Let's read the note. Not a teardown, just a gift. I often hear you talking about probes and checking their sharpness. Well, I picked up a set from Probe Master and found them so sharp you could literally pierce the fingertip if you're not careful. They are great. Yeah, sex on a stick. So I picked up a couple of sets and figured I'd send them to you. Thank you very much. Awesome. No affiliation, just a happy customer, and wanted to thanks for the years of free videos, entertainment, and education you've given me and over 100,000 others, and happy 5th birthday. It's been our pleasure. Thank you very much, Mike. Oh yes, corporate 666 on the EEVblog. Excellent. Let's check them out. Well, 30 years of test lead engineering. The gold probes made in America by Probe Master. Fantastic. Low resistance gold. Oh, I hope there's no wank on here. Low resistance gold spring contacts, like, 99% oxygen free copper. Safety non-insulated chips, flex strain relief, threaded on screws for accessories, so you can, plug in the screw on the alligator clips and stuff like that. Sharp gold plated stainless steel tip. Fantastic. Reliable solder connection. Yeah, one of those ridiculous unreliable ones, not crimped. Soft vinyl outer handle. Flexible strain relief, and silicon burn resistant leads. Fantastic. Cat 4 600 volt 10 amp rated. Terrific stuff. Uh-oh. Look. We have a guest. Ta-da! There he is. Sagan! Daddy! Yay! How you doing, little one? Yeah? You want to wave to the camera? Wave. No. Did you ride your scooter in? Awesome.
We rode it all the way from home.
Wow, all the way from home. Good work. Give me a high five. Yeah. Look at those. Look at the flexion on that. Whoa, nice big fat grip too. And take that off and yeah. Oh yeah, look at the point on that. Geez, you really could easily, I could easily draw blood with that in a split second. That could go right through my finger. That is ridiculously sharp. Oh, I'm impressed. And that's an interesting, very compact, unshrouded 4mm plug on the other end. That can sometimes be handy, like for older multimeters and other bits of gear which don't support the shrouded 4mm banana plug. So that's really handy. So yes, I've got to say they are one of the nicest probes I've felt in a long time. I really like those. I've never seen them before actually, but they are very impressive. Not sure how much they cost, but they are made in America. So, probably worth every cent. Nothing better than having a good, high quality set of probes. And you can tell it's got that, still got that sort of like chalky type stuff on the silicone test leads. You can really tell the high quality silicone test leads, and so flexible. Oh, I think I'm just going to go sit in the corner and have some me time. It's an interesting probe holder adapter, also made in America. Terrific. So if you want some high quality probes, I give those a thumbs up. They are awesome. Oh, got a nice unusual shape too. Very ergonomic. Probably last a lifetime. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mike. That's a very generous gift. You want to open a box, Sagan? Yeah? How old are you next week, Sagan? Oh, in a couple of weeks. 3? Yes. That's 4. That's 4. Show me 3 fingers. 3. You're turning 3, aren't you?
Yeah, me turning 3, Mummy.
All right. And who's this one from? It's from Charles Adder. He's from Pleasanton in California. That's in America. You've been to California, but you were only the size of a peanut at the time. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it with a knife. Cut with the knife, that's right. And then you can open it up. A letter, tar. Foam, tar. More foam. Wow, look at that. It looks like a plug pack. Yeah. A plug pack. That's a 9-volt battery. That was from the last mail. Oh, look, Sagan, it's got one of those weird American plugs. Isn't that strange? Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, no, oh yeah, you can't just plug the battery into there. That doesn't work, dude. Okay, what else is in there? Wow, what's in it? Can you open it?
What is this, Ma? What is this? Abby, what's it?
I don't know. That's why this is the mailbag segment. We're going to find out. We're going to open it up, yeah? What's inside? It's a static shield in bubble wrap bag, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, look. Wow. It's a circuit board.
Wow.
Look.
Circuit board.
Look, it's Tektronix. Wow. Yeah, it's got 4 function buttons on it and a reset button. It looks like a pattern generator. It looks like a test signal generator, doesn't it? Look, we've got some B and C connectors here. We've got some like D25s and probably a serial generator here. And we power it with probably 5 volts because this is probably all TTL, isn't it? Yeah? It's probably all TTL. And then we've got a whole bunch of headers. This looks like a Tektronix demo board for logic analyzers. Look at this, a couple of bodge wires on there. Wow, yeah, they're being bodged down. Wouldn't expect that, would you? No. Look, it's an MC 68340 processor. Look at that, and some knobby feet on it.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Yeah. Yeah? You like it? Can you give it a thumbs up?
No.
No. You don't want to give it a thumbs up?
No.
No? Oh, Sagan.
What these?
They are breadboard jumpers. You know those. You've played with those before.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Boards.
Wow, look. Breadboard jumpers.
Boards.
Breadboard jumpers.
Wow.
That's right.
What butter, Mommy?
You plug them into the breadboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, they won't. Well, you could possibly. They might fit into the D connector there, but you know that's a bit better off to use a proper D connector. And what is it, Mrs. EEVblog?
It's a Tektronix TLS7QS board.
And
No, this.
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 The power supply does have the US mains prongs and it will work with the Australian power grid with only a mechanical adapter.
we don't even need the adapter. All we need is a pair of pliers, then we can just bend the pins.
Of course.
So Charles did clue me in on this one, that he was sending it because it's can generate a lot of useful digital, and I think it might be able to do some analog test signals as well. Great for demoing oscilloscopes, and that's exactly what this is for, well, in this case, demoing logic analyzers and stuff like that. So really useful logic analyzer demo functionality for when I'm reviewing scopes and things like that. So it could come in real handy. So often it's handy for these devices just to have them battery power rather than dicking around for a plug pack, which would you've probably lost or something like that. So, you know, just hook the power onto here, put some batteries under the bottom in a box or something like that. You know, very handy when for these demo boards. So I might do that. I've now got a couple of demo boards, one which does some RF stuff and analog stuff, and this one which does some really, should be able to do some really nice digital stuff. Awesome. Thank you very much, Charles. And who's this one from? This one's from Dylan He from Taizhou City in Zhejiang province in China. Wow, we don't get many from China because if people don't know, they do actually block YouTube in China. The government block it. So, yeah, nobody's got access to it. There we go. Yeah, open it up. Ah, there we go. Daddy didn't cut it all the way, did he? No. Silly Daddy. It's a tube. What's in it?
What is it?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, look. Easy. Oh, look, it even comes in a nice, it's Easy EDA. Whatever. What's Easy EDA? I don't know. It looks like it's their cheat sheets for presumably a CAD package called Easy EDA.
Wow.
It's probably so easy even Sagan can use it. Yeah? Yeah. You want to start laying out boards?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you going to do your own printed circuit board?
Yeah.
Do you want to make it too?
Yes.
Excellent. What does the letter say, Sagan? Or do you want Mummy to read it?
Mommy read it.
Hi Dave, we would very much like to share Easy EDA with you and the many fans and followers, us included, of your excellent blog. Easy EDA is a free web-based and cloud-based EDA tool suite integrating schematic capture, circuit simulation and PCB layout in a seamless cross-platform browser environment for electronic engineers, educators, students and hobbyists. It came about 3 years ago because they were unable to find tools to easily design and build electronics projects. We switched our focus from hardware design to the creation of an easy-to-learn and easy-to-use EDA tool suite that today offers Linux, Mac and Windows users the means to design circuits and produce professional quality PCBs entirely online. We know you like to use Altium Designer, so you might like the feature that Easy EDA allows you to import Altium Designer schematics and PCBs, and that Eagle, KiCad and LT Spice files also can be imported. Easy EDA is really cool. We hope you like it and have fun giving our Altium Designer killer a try. Thanks for your time reading this, and if you have any questions, just let us know.
Excellent. Thank you very much. You're earning your money. Alright, so I haven't used Easy EDA before. I can't vouch for it at all. But if you want to give it a whirl, then I'll put in the link down below. You can try it out. It would have been nice if this was like a cheat sheet or something that had, key command codes or something like that. Instead, it's just a nice glossy printout of presumably a demo board. Arduino Motor Shield. There you go. They've just loaded something in, but hey, there's always room for another CAD program if it's any good. Check it out. Shopping cart. Can you just order your board direct? Possibly. We've got another one. This one is from Andrew Moss. He's from London in the London. Can you say London?
Nothing.
London in the old Dart. So there you go. Open that up and see what he sent. It says electronic components. You're going to have to rip it hard. There we go. This is fun, isn't it, Sagan? Oh. No, look. No, we can't get in. No, it's already been, no, it's been dual taped. There we go, how about that?
Oh.
We got some resistors, have we? Got some old school resistors, look, on a card. Look. They're axial leaded resistors. Probably about 2 watts. Yeah. And what else, Sagan? What else have we got? Looks like we've got some old school power resistors. Yeah? Oh, and look, Sagan, these are valves. Oh, no, they're Nixie tubes. There we go. They're Nixie tubes. They light up and they do numbers. Can you count from 1 to 10?
1, 10.
Can Sagan count from 1 to 10?
1, 10.
Oh, that's cheating. But okay, I'll pay that.
10.
You can count to 10, can't you?
10, 10, 10.
Yes. All right, and that's what they go up to because they are, yes, they are decimal Nixie tubes. Look, so they light up different numbers. Nixie tubes are cool, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this one says, "Hi Dave, great show, keep calm and carry on ranting. Well, this is some old stuff from the UK, amazingly all made in England. I found these bits kicking around in my bottom drawer. Check them out. All the best, Andy."
So there you go, that was back in the day that they actually made components in the UK. Do they still make components in the UK? I know they've still got a couple of fabs and things left, but there we go. A very nice looking Nixie tube there from ITT. Not sure of the model number there, 7517713, or that's maybe 1977. 13th week, that could be a date code. 8C could be the type. Very nice. Awesome, thank you very much. Okay, one more, Sagan. Let's go. Ready? Who's this one from? This one's from, I think it's Tor, and he's from Norway. Wow, in the Nordic region. Let's open it. You want to open it?
Yes.
Okay, open it up. Oh, yeah, that's really tough, isn't it? Let's have a look inside. Yeah? And, ready? Look, that's a letter, but what's in here? Oh, look, it's a couple of chips on a Veriboard. Do you want to build something up on a Veriboard, Sagan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Veriboards are fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has Daddy taught you to solder yet?
Yeah.
And as for what this board does, well, it's not that hard to figure out. I mean, there's no decoupling on here, by the way, at all. It's just got the chips just wired directly on there. And it looks like nothing's ever been soldered onto this thing. Anyway, what we've got here is a work from the output back in. DS2004 is a high voltage Darlington driver. That's all it is. So inputs on this side, outputs on that side for driving. Relays and stuff like that. They've even got catch diodes there, back EMF diodes on the thing. 74HC238 is a 3 of 8 decoder. So 3 binary inputs, 1 of 8 or decoder on the output driving these high voltage outputs. Hence why the traces are running directly across there. I haven't checked the pinouts, but it's going to be near enough. And 74HC20 NAND gate, quad NAND gate. So that's just doing a bit of decoding to drive that driving high voltage relays. Too easy.